Good afternoon, guys. Here with the topic of types of switches. So, there are different types of switches depending upon their design and depending upon their operation. Before that, we will know what is switch. So, switch is nothing but a kind of device which interrupts the flow of current in the electrical sockets. Okay, how it interrupts? When the two points of the electrical circuits are closed, or we can say short circuited, the current flows in it, and when the 2 points are open, the current will not flow in it. Okay, so it's nothing but on and off position of the switch are used to control the electrical circuits. Okay, so we are having the switches in most of the electrical equipments, electrical designs, in order to control control its operation. Okay, so the switch can perform both the functions, like fully on and fully off. Fully on when it is closed, fully off when the contacts are open. So when the contacts are closed, it creates a closed path for the flow of current from the supply to load. When the contacts of the switch are open, no current or no power can be consumed by the load which is supplied by the source. So he can see in the figure over here, the battery is connected to the lamp through a control switch. When the switch is we can say contacts are open, the current will not flow to lamp and lamp will not glow. When the contacts are closed, then we can say the lamp is glowing as it creates the closed path for the current flow. Okay, so this is for the basic operation of switch. So the switch can be classified into two categories. One is mechanical switches and there is electronic switches. Mechanical switches are actuated or operated only by physical movement or physical operation. These are manual switches, whereas electronic switches doesn't need any physical activity to actuate them. Okay, so we'll study one by one the mechanical switches here. The first type of switch is SPST switch. The SPST switch is called a single pole, single throw switch. Okay, so the pole means the pole and throw are the two different words we are using here. The pole represents number of power circuits which are switched on or off, and throw means the number of states which the current can pass through the switch. Okay, so these are very two important words here, pole and throw. Pole and depending upon pole and throw only we are classifying the switches in 3-4 categories. So this is single pole and single throw switch. Okay, single pole and single throw switch means it's having only one input and one output contact, or one terminal at the input side and one terminal at the output side. When the input and output are not connected, no current flows. Okay, so it is a basic on and off switch which is used in most of the application in order to control it. Okay, next is what? Single pole and double throw switch. Here it's having one common input terminal and two output terminals here. It represents that two on positions and one off position. Okay, it represents two on position and one off position here. Okay, so these are used as changeover switches. Whenever two choices are there, at that time these are used as a changeover switches. Next we have double pole single throw switch. So this looks like this. Symbol is given over here. So double pole single throw switch means, see, the circuit is given. In that we are having two circuits here. One is power supply given to lamp, another is circuit having power supply given to motor. But we can say there is only one throw commonly given to two poles. That is, when the switch is closed, switch is operated, then both the lamp and motor will turn on. When the switch is offered, then both the lamp and motor will be disconnected from the supply. So next is double pole double throw switch. The symbol is given over here. Okay, so double pole double throw switch are used for controlling the direction of rotation of DC motor over here. So it is having it's having one power supply, and at the input side it is having 2 poles, and output side it is having 4 output terminals, but the throw is single. That indicates whenever the switch is operated, 2 input terminals get connected to the 2 output terminals and the motor rotates in one direction or clockwise direction. When the throw is operated to this under 2 terminals, then the direction of rotation of motor can be reversed. Okay, so next is push button switch. So push button switches are more commonly used for, we can say, applied manually only by the operator, these push button switches, and these are having again movable contacts to operate them. So this looks like this. No normally closed and normally open. Next, toggle switches. Toggle switches are again actuated by one mechanical handle. If the operator operates that mechanical handle, it may be turned on. Next, limit switches are there. Limit switches are used for controlling the many electronic circuits in which the arm will be actuated, then the switch will turn on. This arm will be actuated, then the switch will turn on. Then float switches, these are used to indicate the liquid level in any of the water tank, or we can say oil tanks. The liquid level can be indicated by these float switches. Then we have pressure switches, temperature switches used to indicate the temperature. When the temperature exceeds, the heat sensing element closes the contacts and operates the switch. Then joystick switch, these are more commonly used for controlling the cranes and all application. Rotary switch, these rotary switches are used in most of the electrical equipments where the range selection is necessary. Next, electronic switches are there. So the switches are nothing but the devices which are used to on and off or make or break the circuits. So next concepts will be studied in the upcoming videos. Thank you.